looking at my skin right now, and it's already pretty dry. But did you know that this is actually Skin Awareness Month? Every month has a special handle, right? Well, January is Skin Awareness Month, and we're going to talk about how to take care of your skin during these frigid temperatures. Joining us right now in studio is Dr. Bruce Katz. He's the director of the Cosmetic Surgery and Laser Clinic at Columbia Presbyterian Medical Center right here in New York. And we thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure, Cheryl.
And it's true, we all are victims of bad skin when it comes to this kind of temperatures. What can we do to make sure that we're getting the proper moisturizer and we're getting the proper way of handling our skin, hands, knees, legs, you name it, face?
Well, it's a very, very difficult time of the year for our skin, particularly January and February when the winter months get really intense. And that's why we have Skin Awareness Month in January to alert people that you really have to pay particular attention to how you care for the skin.
Right.
And we developed this Healthier Skin Index.
Oh.
And this is a set of guidelines that people can read, questions to ask about how you take care of your skin. And it really goes into different categories on how to cleanse, how to moisturize, care in the sun, even in the wintertime. And
People don't pay attention to that. They don't think that they're going to be
Right.
prone to some kind of problem, do they?
No, and it's important to really take shorter showers, not really hot water, even though it really feels
Cooler
comfortable.
temperatures.
It wicks the oils out of the skin terribly. And to moisturize right after you bathe so that you don't lose that essential water and lipid
Now
on
you
the
talk
skin.
about moisturizing total body, not just your face, for example, right?
Yes, people forget to moisturize the hands,
Right.
particularly in the winter when you're out there and not wearing gloves and
Right.
the hands really get dried out. Use a very, very mild soap, nothing harsh or, really irritating. And make sure you're careful wearing layers of clothing so that you don't have irritating wool against the skin.
Right.
Wear cotton or silk under first and
Right.
then wool over.
Okay, and also when you're in the house, because obviously you've got to get out at some point, you want to make sure that you've got a humidifier in your bedroom, for example, right? Doesn't that help a lot?
Yes, very important. A lot of people think that humidifiers are not necessary. They help add moisture to the air so that the skin doesn't dry out. And as long as you maintain your humidifier on a regular basis, it's completely safe.
Okay, now you mentioned soap, for example. We've got this particular brand on the desk right here. Why is that one so good, the Dove over here?
Well, it's a very, very mild cleanser. It's not harsh. It doesn't take the lipids out of the skin, and it just doesn't dry out the skin. It's really important after you use soap to also moisturize. You add moisture to the skin if you put the moisturizer on right after you cleanse. If you apply it later on during the day, you're really just lubricating the skin and not adding moisture.
Okay.
Very important part
Is
of
this
skincare.
what you're talking about over here, this Vaseline Intensive Care
Sure,
product?
using a mild, mild
Or Vaseline
moisturizer,
in
and
general?
particularly tailor it to the different areas of the body. Use a lighter or milder moisturizer on the face and the body.
Yeah, they come in
and a
different
heavier.
degrees, don't they?
Exactly.
Right.
Tailoring the moisturizer is very important, and you can do that with that type of product.
Okay, now I do know that this kit is actually made available by contacting the website, and that's www.skinawarenessmonth.com. And
Right.
tell me what's in this packet right
Well,
here.
you can send away and get a free package of a very mild soap like Dove, a moisturizer, and it's just a good way to start in terms of maintaining the skin in the winter months, just to keep the skin from drying out.
And you got to change over in the spring and in the summer.
Right. That's very important. It's seasonal. People don't realize you have to adjust your skincare seasonally.
Right.
In the wintertime, use heavier moisturizers, milder soaps, and then when you go into the warmer summer months, go to the lighter moisturizers, and you can use heavier.
We should also point out that the tips that you just gave us earlier should be applied to little babies and children as
Very
well.
important.
It's
Exactly,
not just
Cheryl.
for adults only, right?
Yes.
We don't want to make sure that we dry out our kids' bottoms, do we?
Right. A lot of moms, in the effort to really keep their babies clean,
Yeah.
overwash.
Education,
and that's
yeah.
not
We have
good.
that tendency to do that.
And dry
And-
out, get eczema.
Absolutely. And we also want to point out, if you don't have a website, that you can get the same educational and skincare kit by contacting Skin Awareness Month, Post Office Box 8780, Young America, that would be me, Minnesota, 55551-8780. We want to thank you so much, Dr. Bruce Katz. We're going to use these products, and we're going to make sure we're nice and lubricated for the whole winter. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for joining
Pleasure
us
to
today.
be here.
All right, Lynn, I know that you need some Vaseline.